were. I just put my mask on and went live. I'm just sitting here. Can you hear me fine? Hello? Hello? All right. It's very ridiculous. I'm just hopping in today. I wanted to talk about current events in the news today. Good old Google News. Nothing. Yeah. Oh, since the guy that snitched on the president was born in a different country, he must be a double agent. Baghdadi story divide and broken news. Didn't they kill Baghdadi like 4 times before already, though? Could have swore I've seen that in the news like 3 or 4 times in the past that he's been killed. This space has already been filled. One of Saddam's henchmen filled that void. This is terrible. You just go in and you look at the news. Oh, medical examiner dismisses doubts about Epstein autopsy. He was murdered. We all know that. Come on. Cable news attacking former employee. Well, that's our lovely U.S. news. Anthropology department to offer new course on pop culture. Yeah. What's that about? Well, let's go up here. The one thing a lot of people want to do is they don't change the filter. You got to go to more tools, sort by all news recent. The past week, let's see. In the past week, some airmen, anthropology team researches World War II missing airmen. I hope they find closure for the families. ICE is checking immigrants' kids' teeth to determine their age. Does the science hold up? Here's a good one. Dating questions. Questions spark Neanderthal cave art debate. An ongoing debate over the age and authorship of ancient cave paintings in Spain now revolves around the reliability of a dating technique called UTH. According to the report, UTH, sometimes known as U-series method, allows researchers to establish the minimum age of a cave painting by dating mineral deposits that have formed on top of them. Now, as an anthropology student, I mean, that's what we're taught to do. Many people that do study anthropology, a lot of them will also minor in geology so they can do this. Publisher, 643 Spain, the modern humans are not believed to have entered the region until about 40,000 years ago. Oh, wow. Well, it's nice to see that the anthropologists are starting to push the dates back a little farther. 40,000 years. We need to start getting up to about 150, 200,000 years, and then we'll be knocking in the numbers that we need to be in. But yeah, well, that's good. I mean, it's always good to question your stuff and re-examine, and as new technology comes out, Go back and check your old stuff. Why not? Always stay current. Always stay current. Thumbs up to the hope for more summer concerts in Springfield. This is not the. I've got the shiny research sort of feeling of being emotional to the spring trends. All right, well, anthropology. Let's go to archaeology. Archaeology. Ooh. Lost temple was found. Findings might shatter biblical anthropology paradigm. That's church projects for cells for health. Sort of thing. 1,500-year-old church discovered in Israel. Israeli archaeologists, time of the Byzantine Empire, has been uncovered in Israel. Archaeologists say in an excavation largely completed by teens. Well, that's cool. Get the kids in there. Teach them something new. Get their hands dirty instead of their hands on a phone. Not been seeing a lot of news about LiDAR or the use of LiDAR. Oh, well, this just popped up. Game of Thrones, HBO, not going forward with prequel pilot. Now we're getting. Yeah. Check that out. That's pretty neat. Look at it. Check that one out, folks. That one's pretty cool. That one's pretty cool. Yeah. There you go. Check the links. I'm dropping the links. I'll find something. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Oh, I read that article. It's pretty dry reading. Ugh. Nothing really going on in that end. So, anywho, half the United States in the middle of fall has got a couple inches of snow on top of it. It's freaking fall. It's like winter heard that people were talking shit on fall, so it decided to show up early. They're like, yo, heard y'all was talking shit on fall. Anyways. Anywho, I just wanted to get on here and look at the news. I seen that there was a few people that subscribed from last night. I'll hop on for a couple minutes a day. Maybe go over the news and some cool stuff. Relevant. Maybe not so relevant. Those of you that know or don't know, I went to school for anthropology. Also went to school for psychology. And I'm going to talk about these things and many more things. Way more in depth later in the evenings. I'll have guests on. Sure. But it's all about just learning new stuff. I just kind of want to bring some knowledge to you about who you are and about the blood that runs through the veins in your body. So remember, the iron in your blood was created in a star at one point in time. So, not much going on in the world today with the news. So, we'll see. World news. Ooh. The Chilean president cancels APEC climate summit and wave of unrest. Yeah, I've been seeing quite a bit of that in Chile, Venezuela, even in Spain, Barcelona, um, Hong Kong, a lot of different places. There's riots. People are taking to the streets. Yet people here in America, they get up, they go to work, they go home, they go to bed, and they do it again. And it gets worse, and it gets worse. And we just say, that's the price to pay for the freedom we live in. But is it really? Is it really? Those are some other things we might discuss. Pinochet engulfing Chile. Uh, hmm. Huh. This was a pretty interesting article. This guy, he he climbed 14 highest peaks in 6 months, breaking the previous world record by 7 years. Geesh, that was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting, yes. And then Julian Key. Craig's dad died. That would be Jonathan Witherspoon. Or Witherspoon? Withers? So I can't remember his name. He did Boondocks, the cartoon Boondocks. He passed away, 77 years old. Alex Trebek. Well, that's not good news. 3 hours ago, new Russian submarine test intercontinental missiles for first time. Ah, folks, I mean, things are not going to get better. Keep building weapons of war, not building institutions of education. Wow, oldest woman in the world dies at age 123 in Russia. Well, anyone knows if you've studied some of the stuff that I have, there's a man, a god by the name of Enki, who created humans to only live to be 120. So we need to get our hands on her genes. Her genetics are perfect. Perfect for humans, I guess. I bet you if she ate monoatomic gold, she could have lived longer. Yeah, that's okay. That's world news. Not a whole lot going on in the world. Serious about changing the world. We need better kind of economics to do it. I would agree. I think maybe a free market capitalism instead of corporatism, that would be great. People need to quit picking on that Greta girl. Right or wrong, she's a child. Leave her alone. Yeah, that's one thing. You should never pick on a child. You know, grown men making fun of a child because of compassion and conviction behind something she believes in. Whether you believe it, agree with her or not, then you're gonna attack a child. That's pretty low. Attacking somebody. But then again, from what I understand and what I'm gathering, YouTube is full of pretty low people. I look forward to having fun with that. I really do. Ah, all right. Well, folks, there's not a whole lot else going on in the world. Not much else to talk about. So I'll just kind of. Anywho, another thing that I'm interested in is crypto coin. And I do like to keep my eye on the crypto coin market. So let's go to Coinbase and see what Bitcoin's sitting at right now. Woo! Looks like it took a pretty big surge down, but we're still sitting at 9,000, a little over 9,000 on Bitcoin. Ethereum is at 183. It's still coming down. I should have bought that when it was like 20 cents. Oh, I'm still kicking myself in the butt with that one. And then Bitcoin Cash. I don't know if any of you, if you mine, Bitcoin Cash was, if you got in on it out the chute, there was some money to be made. Litecoin is always a good performer. So our cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin's holding strong. So yeah, come on, I got 3 more years. Cash those out. Here's some news for all you Apple fans. The AirPod Pro arrives in stores around the world in the next couple days. That's fantastic news, folks. If you're an Apple consumer, I'm not a consumer of Apple products. Speaking of a consumer, we're all consumers. I mean, consumerism. So it used to be you got up and you grabbed your spear and you went out and you chucked it at something to eat and you dragged it back to the cave and you cut it open and you had something to eat and someone else would tan the hide and you do this with the bones and that, and But now you get up and instead of grabbing the spear, you grab your car keys and you go to your job instead of the hunt, and you stay at the hunt for 8 to 10 hours a day, and then you go home and to your cave with the ice box full of the meat that you got at the store with the money that you earned from the hunt. You know, same premise. It's just complicated, I guess. We made it more complicated with technology. I'm just a lonely devil. Where are you at? Where are you? You know who you know. You got to know who you know. Yeah, I'm freaking crazy today, folks. So, anywho, I don't know why I stayed on here this long. I just wanted to hop on here actually to see how the camera and everything's working, and people jumped in, and so we'll entertain. But yeah, so I have to walk my dog. And with that said,